Good morning students, myself Pankaj Kumar and welcome to my class. In last video we had seen the introduction of QBasic and features of QBasic. Today we are going to discuss very important topic in this chapter, and this is statement. So children, what is a statement? The statements are the building blocks of a program. Okay, the statements are the building blocks of a program. They are the set of instruction. They are the set of instruction written in sequence to create a program. Okay, so this is very important for the execution of a program or for the output, because it's a statement having different function. Okay, they are executed in same order as they are written to obtain the result. The different statement used in QBasic are let, in, go to, input, if then, print, read data, for next, etc. So these are the statement. So let's study one by one. So first we have let statement. Let statement is used to assign a value or data to a variable. Sometime we need to create a variable for assigning some value. Okay, sometimes we need to take variable for assigning a value. So this let statement allow us to assign the value to a particular variable. Understood? The value of a let statement cannot be changed at the time of execution, and the value of let statement, whatever value will assign to the particular variable, that will not change at the time of execution. Okay, now syntax here you can see let, then we have to give variable name like let b, let ram, like this. Okay, and then we have to give equal to, then we have to assign value here like 1 2 3. Okay, the value given to a variable can be numeric and constant. Numeric, that means the number, and constant, that means alphabets we can give. Okay, here example you can see let a equal to 10. Here we can give 5 6. Okay, it's depend on program. Okay, numeric value. And let a dollar equal to, in double quote, within double quote we have to write here the message. Okay, if you want to print the message and all, like hi, hello, welcome, then within double quote you have to write the message whatever you want to print. Okay, and in variable we have to take dollar sign. Okay, here you can see I haven't used the dollar sign, but here I have used dollar sign. Why? Because we are going to assign characters to the variable a. Okay, understood? Now let me show you one example. Here you can see the program. This is addition of two number. This is the program to add two number. Okay, and here I have used the let statement. CLS first I have written, then let a is equal to 50. That means in variable a, here I have assigned 50, the value 50. Okay, now let b equal to 70. Now here we have taken the variable b and the value assigned, that is 70. Okay, then another variable we have taken here, let c equal to a plus b. Now here you can see I haven't used the value. Okay, instead I have used the variable here. Okay, a plus b. Okay, here the a will take 50 and b will take 70. Okay, and after adding, whatever will be the result, that will be stored in this variable c. Okay, and finally we have print c statement. Okay, print c, then finally we'll get the value of c. Whatever result will be stored in c, that we can see on output screen. Okay, now let me show you the result. Here we have the run tab, then we have start option. I'm going to click on that and you see the output. Now you can see this is the output screen, and we got here the result 120. Okay, so this is the use of let statement to assign the value to a particular variable. One very important thing, This let statement is optional. Okay, we may write or we may not write. Okay, just now you can see here I have mentioned the let statement. Now I'm going to remove this let. Same way from here also, same way from here also. Okay, now I'm going to check the result. Still you can see we have the result 120. That means this let statement is optional. We may write in the program or we may not write. Okay, but variable name we have to write. Understood? Here you can see A having 50, B having 70, and C is equal to A plus B. Okay, so variable name we have to give. This let statement is optional. Understood? Now let me discuss what is constant and variable. Any programming language deals with two type of data item. They are constants and variables. First, constant. It is a data item. It is a data item whose values don't change at the time of execution of a program. That means once we assign the value, that will not change at the time of execution. Okay, it can be number or string. So number you can see like 15, 16, hello, computer, these are string. Okay, so this will not change at the time of execution. Okay, the constants are two type, numeric constant and alphanumeric constant. In numeric constant we can give positive or negative number like plus 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, like that. Alphanumeric constant we can give like roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, section class 5, like that we can give. Okay, now variable. It is the data item whose value change at the time of execution. Now in variable, data item values will change at the time of execution. Okay, the variable are two types. First, numeric variable. It may be single or set of character. Variable we can give either one or one character or set of character like Ram, Rahim, or we can give R, A, B, C, or ABC, or any name we can write like Ram, Syam. Okay, as a variable we can give. Understood? And we can assign the value as A is equal to 14, AB is equal to 10. Here you can see the variable I have taken one character only, and here we have two character. Okay, so like this we can take the variable and we can assign the value like this. Okay, then we have alphanumeric variable. It is begin with a letter or a set of letters but ends with a dollar sign. Okay, when you want to assign the character, when you want to give the characters to the particular variable, then you have to take the variable and just right side of the variable you have to give dollar sign. Okay, like this you can see here, B dollar is equal to computer, and whatever characters you will give, you have to write within the double quote. Here you can see we have a double quote, and inside this double quote we have computer. Same way, whatever you want to give the character, whatever you want to give, you have to give within the quote. Okay, understood? And the dollar sign just right side of the variable you have to give. Understood? So this is alphanumeric variable. Let me give you one example, then you will understand the concept of alphanumeric variable. Okay, suppose you want to print let a dollar within double quote we have to write, suppose you want to print welcome to Don Bosco Academy. Okay, now remove this part. Now print a dollar. Okay, suppose you want to print welcome to Don Bosco Academy on output screen, then you have to take the variable here a, and just right side of the variable you have to mention here dollar sign. Why? Because you are going to assign characters to a variable a. Okay, here we have the characters welcome to Don Bosco Academy. These are not numbers. Okay, now let me run this and you see the result. Now you can see on output screen we have welcome to Don Bosco Academy. Okay, this only we wanted to print and this one we got as a output. Okay, so this is the use of dollar sign. Understood? So children, today whatever we have discussed, I hope each and everything is clear to you. Thank you.